and welcome to The Buzz. I'm your host, James Lepore, and we are brought to you proudly by our sponsor, Birch Propane. Today is our 10th show, and I thought it only fitting that for the 10th show, I brought on a guest who was really a 10 in so many different areas. Ladies and gentlemen, Missy Bell.
Hi.
welcome to The Buzz. Thanks for being here. Missy is an actor, a director, an artist, a writer, an acting coach. Is there anything you don't do?
I'm not very good at baking cookies.
Okay, so if you need cookies baked for any sort of event, don't go to Missy. But the reason you're here today, I mean, for among other things, is this coming weekend is the opening of You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown.
Yes.
At the Three Notch Theater, and Missy is the director of the show. It's very cool. Now it opens Friday, right? The 29th?
Yep, Friday, 8 o'clock.
And runs until?
It's 3 weekends, so it'll be this weekend, and then 2 weekends after that, and we close...
On the 14th?
Yeah.
Very good. Thursday, Friday, Saturday shows are 8 o'clock. Okay, and Sunday matinee?
3:30.
3:30, okay. Not to be confused with, I've been talking about Willy Wonka the past couple of weekends.
Yeah, not the same.
And yeah, that's 3 o'clock, so Three Notch Theater at 3:30. Now, you know, we'll just say right off the bat, Three Notch Theater is in the old Lexington Park Library.
Right. In
Lexington Park, a little shopping center with Linda's there, which is 21744 South Coral Drive for you GPSers out there. And to get tickets, and after you hear about the show, you're going to want to right away. It's www.newtown players.org. Now, Missy, tell me about the history. I mean, how did it go from being a comic strip and TV cartoons to a stage show?
Well, it was in the 60s, and a couple of people wrote these songs, and they really wanted to use the Peanuts characters. And at first, like, the people who owned the rights said, no, like, you can't use them, not doing it. So they were pretty persistent. They kept sending them the songs, just listen to it, and finally...
To the Peanuts people, I guess.
To the Peanuts people, right. Yeah. And finally they said, okay, yeah, we'll do it. And then it was like 1968, it opened on Broadway, the first version.
There's been multiple versions throughout the years.
Well, there's been one revival in 1999. They did a revival and they changed some characters. They used to have Patty in it. They took her out, put Sally in, and added 2 songs.
Demographics of the Peanut characters.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Sally's more popular than
right now.
Right?
Well, they really, I think it was because, this is my opinion, they wanted Kristen Chenoweth in the show. So
as Sally.
She played Sally.
I can totally see that.
Yeah, and so they got that. So we're doing the revival version.
Okay. I understand this has never been filmed either, right? I mean, I try to find it on DVD or whatever, and
it's very. I mean, the Peanuts people are very possessive, I guess, of their rights, and
it's quite the franchise. I mean, it's only been going for like a billion years.
Well, wildly popular and good stuff.
This is your only chance, all right? You can't see this on DVD. You must go to the Three Notch Theater and see Missy Bell's production of You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. Yes. What attracted you, as a director, what attracted you to this particular show to do?
Well, initially I wasn't going to direct this one. I was going to do like a comedy that they were planning on doing. I thought about auditioning for this show, actually. And then some things changed around at the theater, and it ended up that they asked if I would be interested in directing it. And initially I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't really know if I'm going to like it. But I said yes, kind of unwillingly, honestly. But then when I read it and I listened to it, I thought, this is going to be... It's a really good show.
And you've got a big background in doing musicals and performing in musicals.
I started in musical theater, so yeah.
Right. And as far as directing, somebody told me, Little Birdie told me, you've directed, like, what, over 20 productions?
Yeah, like 25 or so, yeah.
That is amazing. So this is going to be a good one. You're not going to want to miss this. How is directing a musical different than any of the dramas or comedies that you've directed?
It's a lot more work. A lot more moving parts. You have to think about music, you have to think about dancing, you have to think about
that's right, there's dancing in this too, right?
Oh, heavy dance
Which is why I did not audition.
Yeah, lots
Justin
of dancing.
Miles should have auditioned. That would have been really
Justin
cool.
would have been awesome.
That would have been good.
He would. But I have a great cast, so it's okay.
Tell me about the audition process. So it wasn't just coming in and doing a cold read.
No. you had to prepare a song. You had 32 bars, essentially, to sing your song, and there was also a dance audition. The choreographer taught a dance at the beginning, and
oh, they didn't need to have it prepared ahead of time.
No prepared dance. Oh, except for the Snoopy people. If you were auditioning for Snoopy, I didn't even tell them what we were doing. I said, bring tap shoes. And then
Snoopy must tap dance.
Yes.
Okay.
And well, in my version. So, and then I gave them, okay, this is the music, and make something up. You got 20 minutes. So while we're teaching the other stuff and looking at other people, the Snoopies were working on their dance.
You pleasantly surprised them with what you...
Oh, yeah.
Because I know from teaching an acting class with you as well, sometimes when you just throw something out there and you don't really know what you're going to get back, and sometimes the results are just unexpectedly wonderful.
Yeah, so, let them be creative, you know.
Yeah, we should have filmed the auditions. That would have been cool. How many musical numbers are in this show?
12 or 13.
That's quite a bit. Yeah,
there's a lot of music. Actually, very little just dialogue parts. Ton of dancing and singing, and and it's really fast-paced.
Is recorded music, or is there live?
Live pit. Yeah. Live pit. Orchestra. Yeah.
Oh, that is so great. And musical director?
Yeah, Diane Troutman is the music director. She's fantastic.
I've seen a lot of things Diane has done. See, there's my one thing that I screw up every.
Everyone's going to make fun of you.
Trip on one word, yeah. Now, tickets for this show, I know, are $18, general admission for adults, and $15 for, students, military, and
seniors.
Seniors. Can't forget the seniors. Okay, now, moving on. So, go to see Charlie Brown. You will have a good time.
It's going to be fantastic.
Look who's running it. I have no idea. Okay, now, you're doing something else extremely important next weekend, are you not?
Yes.
Okay, and we should probably start by saying that, 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
Local playwright Trish Cole wrote a one-act, short play called Butterfly. And it was an enormous hit. And it was performed at the Three Notch Theater and some other venues, and then went to the Maryland State Festival.
It did.
Where it almost won, didn't it?
Runner-up, first runner-up. It won for Best Original Script.
Very cool. Okay, and now it's like Butterfly the Revival.
It is.
And now it's going to New York City.
New York City.
And I understand it's called the Strawberry One-Act Festival?
Yeah.
Do you win a basket of strawberries or something?
No.
Okay. Tell us, can you tell us briefly what Butterfly is all about and what role you play in it?
Yeah, Butterfly is the story of it's essentially the story of a mother, Ruby, who is struggling with her daughter, who is feeling that she is really a man. And
this is the character played by you, correct?
Yes. Okay. Emily David is who I play. And I start out the play as Emily, and as the play continues, I transition to David. And it's really about the mother's kind of struggle with that, and the play ends very tragically.
It's heart-wrenching.
Yeah.
As I said before, I've seen it like 8 times, and I've cried each and every time.
Yeah,
so New York City off Broadway. How exciting is that?
It's a big deal.
Okay, and that is going to be this coming weekend, right?
Sunday is our performance.
Which is the 31st, I guess?
Yes. Let me check my card. Yes.
Okay. Yes, that's true. Look, see, picture of Missy as Emily and David. Very cool. Yes. And the theater is the...
It's the Hudson Guild Theater.
In New York City?
In New York City.
Okay. I know they have a website, too, if people... if you want to go and see Butterfly, it would be road trip. Very cool. It's, I guess...
It's sponsored by the Riant Theater.
Oh, okay, so it's the, T-H-E, Riant, R-I-A-N-T, and then theater, spelled the fancy way, Theatre.com.
Yeah.
Now, teaching. You were a theater teacher at Chapticon, weren't you?
I was. I taught theater at Chapticon for 3 years.
And then you had some babies. And
had some kids, yeah.
And now you homeschool them.
I do.
So you're constantly teaching.
Yeah.
And tell me about the acting class on Sunday morning.
Oh, I teach this acting class. It's for kids ages 10 to 15. And we do a lot of cool stuff. I mean, we do scenes and we do animal work and and you teach with me.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
The secret is that.
It is.
The evolution of the kids has been amazing. I mean, some came in and they had good talent. Some came in with lesser talent, and everybody is just like
they're
progressing
growing,
so beautifully. And so it's been a success. And actually, we're doing it again.
We are. We're starting in September.
September. The teen and tween acting class and teen and tween 2 for
kids who have taken the class now can do teen and tween. Teen and tween.
Someday
I did it.
Someday we'll be sitting here saying we're teaching teen and tween 27. So those kids get better and better. Actually, these things are on Facebook. On Facebook, people can look up teen and tween acting class, and there's a page for that, and you can ask questions and maybe sign up your kids if you want.
Right.
This takes place in the Leonardtown Arts Center, where you have a very cool studio called the Art Shack.
Yes.
Tell me about the Art Shack.
Well, the Art Center, first of all, let's start with that. The Art Center is this place where people can come and see artists working in their studios, and they can purchase art. That every artist has a little gallery. All the art's for sale there.
I have my eye on something myself.
Yeah, you do. He wants the lizard picture. Anyway.
Don't say that on the air. Somebody will go and buy it, and then I'll be like heartbroken.
They will.
Will you do another one?
I can reserve it.
Yes, let's
reserve for James Lepore.
Let's do that.
The pen and ink.
But you've got some amazing Missy Bell original artwork.
Yeah,
I think the prices are right.
Yeah.
They're dead on. So I mean, definitely go down to the Art Shack and well, first the Leonardtown Art Center and look at all the artists. Some beautiful work
for sure.
On display. What are the hours? I mean,
well, everybody kind of sets their own hours right now. So it's when the artists are there, but artists are there pretty regularly from Wednesday through Sunday in the afternoon.
And I notice from when I'm there on Sundays with you, it's not just display. I mean, it's actually people working there.
Oh yeah, everybody. That's
creating the artwork as well.
Their primary workspace.
It's very nice. It's the coolest place. You definitely want to check that out.
Yeah.
Near future, you have another show coming up. I believe that you will be directing as well. Right? Do you ever stop? Do you eat? And
I really should, but I don't. You know.
Life is short. Why stop?
Why eat?
So what's the next show that you're directing?
I am directing the Caucasian Chalk Circle by Bertolt Brecht.
Okay, probably a lot of people who are watching the show right now are really not all that familiar with what it is. In brief synopsis. First of all, when will that show go up?
That show is going to go up in the spring, so like March, April time period.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give you something to look forward to.
Absolutely.
All right, Caucasian Chalk Circle, brief synopsis.
Okay, brief synopsis of Caucasian Chalk Circle. It is a folk tale. It starts out with a minstrel telling the story to a group of people. And in the folk tale, it's basically about this woman who is a maid. And she acquires a baby that belongs to the royalty of the town, and they don't really want it. It's not important to them. Like, they are fleeing from something, so they just leave the kid. And the maid takes the baby, and it's the story of how, in the end, the governor's wife, who was the royalty, she wants the child back so that it can be an heir, because the husband has died. Her husband has died. And there's a judge who has to make a decision, okay, who's going to get to keep this child?
Let's leave him hanging right there.
I'm gonna,
Okay, dramatic stuff. That sounds clearly not a comedy, huh?
No, well, it has a happy sort of tone.
Oh, good.
It's not tragic, but it's not a comedy. It's dramatic.
And that too will be at the Three Notch Theater. That is the first time I ever dropped an entire script talking to a guest. Not that you make me nervous or anything, you know.
Do you want me to help you?
No, that's quite all right. So, see what I mean? Missy does everything. Listen, we've got so many things to talk about this coming weekend, all of which are now on the floor of the studio.
Yeah, right.
So will you stick around with me and help me pick them up? And
I will
after a word from our sponsor, Birch Propane, and we'll talk about all these fun things to do.
All right, sounds great.
Okay, we'll be back in just a minute. I'm James Lepore. This is Missy Bell. You're watching The Buzz on Metrocast Channel 10. Propane heat is efficient, versatile, and environmentally friendly. Call Birch Propane today to learn more about this economical heating solution. Our certified service technicians can answer any questions you may have and show you the most efficient and effective way to heat your home. Propane also fuels many home appliances, such as stoves, ovens, dryers, even hot water heaters. See our website and learn more, or call us today, 301-373-2131. Birch Propane, building a greener future.
Whether you have a suburban-style yard, a farmette, or a large farm, Carroll's Equipment, your John Deere dealer, has a tractor or mower for you. Choose from a small riding mower or move up to larger models that take a variety of accessories. Right now, Deere has special financing plans on most models. You'll get the best lawn and garden tractor built and great rates and terms. See Carroll's for details. Carroll's Equipment, the largest John Deere dealer in Southern Maryland. Route 235 in Dameron, 10 minutes south of Lexington Park.
Hi, and welcome back to The Buzz. I'm your host, James Lepore. Special guest today, very special guest, Missy Bell. Missy, there's so many things to do this coming weekend.
Yeah,
Are you
exciting.
ready? We're just going to blast through this list.
Okay.
Take notes. Leanne will put the little graphics at the bottom. You'll be all set.
I like it.
Justin Miles, who was my guest last week, an amazing performer, just blew away the crowd at the Firehouse Rock Festival. He's playing with Dylan Galvin, who was also a guest several weeks ago. Nottingham's in Columbia, Maryland on Thursday, July 28th. Starts at 7 p.m. That is Justin, Dylan Galvin, and Rusty Williams on percussion. Amazing show. Go see. Sam Grow. Everybody loves Sam Grow. You got to know where he's playing. Thursday, July 28th at the Brogue in Great Falls, Virginia. Ooh, he's doing the Virginia tour now. Friday, he's back here at the Holiday Inn Tiki Bar, Solomon's. That starts at 5 o'clock. That's Friday. Saturday, he never takes a break.
No,
never
that's
slows
a lot.
down. Yeah. Saturday, July 30th, 8 p.m. at Krabby Dick's in Port Tobacco. Sunday, 7 p.m., that's the 31st, back down to Virginia at McCormack and Schmick's Seafood in Reston, Virginia. Sounds good. Jennifer Cooper, who was also a guest, because, we try to have, popular people on here.
She is.
Saturday, oh, that's right, mutual friend, too.
Yeah.
Saturday,
Man.
July 30th. And that's not the first time I've tripped up on the word Saturday.
It's a hard word.
If you're me, I guess. Yeah. Saturday, July 30th from 8 to 11. Jennifer Cooper and Grooves Band. That's the whole band. That's Jennifer, Call, James, Sean. Amazing. They're going to be at the Ruddy Duck again. I just saw them at the Ruddy Duck 2 weeks ago. They were great. That's Ruddy Duck Brewery. Hard word to say.
That is a hard word.
Even
I'll
harder
give you that
than
one.
even harder than Saturday.com. That's Dowell Road in Solomon's, right in front of the Hilton Garden Inn. Patrick. Hey, Patrick. Okay. Sunday, July 31st, Jennifer and Carl, two of them from Grooves Band, are doing music at the Running Hare Vineyard. I haven't been to a Maryland vineyard yet.
I have not either.
We should go. Okay. Prince Frederick. We'll get somebody to drive us.
Okay. Fancy.
We'll take a cab. We'll get dressed up. We're going to the vineyard now.
Oh.
Come on,
yeah.
Buffy. Let's go to the vineyard. That's Sunday, July 31st from 1 to 5. Any of Jen's gigs you can follow and see where she's playing at www.go-diva.webs.com. Very easy. Okay, Piranhas. Great local band. They're playing Seabreeze Restaurant in Mechanicsville. Sunday. There's so much to do on Sunday.
There is.
It would be like everywhere. Sunday from 3 to 7 at Seabreeze Restaurant. And that's an acoustic trio. They're really amazing. That's Mike Dameron on vocals and guitar, Anthony Dameron on bass, and Justin Miles, again, who's making the rounds, percussion and vocals. Okay, as if you don't have enough to do, Saturday, see, I did it right.
That was good.
Thank you.
Your diction was excellent.
July 30th, 7:30 p.m., Martina McBride.
Oh, you can't beat that.
You can't, not with a stick. Nope, Calvert Marine Museum in Solomon's. Premium tickets, $58. I mean, to see Martina, that's good. $48 for reserved. If you want tickets, you can call 1-800-787-9454. Or if you're like me and do everything on the internet, it's calvertmarinemuseum.com. Martina McBride, go see her. Carnival. You like Carnival?
You gotta like Carnival.
There's something for everybody
There is.
like at a carnival.
Especially the food.
You would have to be like the meanest person on earth not to like a carnival. Like, I hate kids and rides and food and okay. It's to benefit the Hollywood Volunteer Fire Department. It's Thursday, July 28th until Monday, August 1st. Rides, refreshments, games. It's a carnival. No surprise. 7 to 11 p.m. And there's raffles. And, every night they give away 2 boys' bikes and 2 girls' bikes.
Wow.
Every single night. That's cool. Go. Free parking, too. Hollywood Volunteer Fire Department. Last thing, and it's the last weekend. If you have not seen Willy Wonka yet, and we've both seen it, and
Yeah,
you don't want to miss it. If you can get tickets, it is wildly popular.
It's going to be hard to get tickets.
They even added extra shows.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it might be a chance. So, really, do not miss. Take the whole family, kids down to see this. It ends on Sunday the 31st. So, they have Friday, Saturday, Sunday shows. I think they even added a Saturday matinee, but don't quote me on that. You have to check. P, the old-fashioned way, 932-6819. That is it. You have been an awesome guest.
Thank you.
That is The Buzz number 10, brought to you by Birch Propane. I'm James Lepore, Missy Bell, and you have been watching The Buzz.
It's time for the Fishing Report with Ken Lamb at the Tackle Box. The Fishing Report is brought to you in part by Bud Light, the right taste that won't fill you up. Drink